So if you've ever gone on a discovery call feeling nervous, not knowing what to say, or even what questions to ask when you're on a call with a potential client, then this video is going to fix that. Like you must have seen from the title of this video today, I'm sharing my discovery call script, my discovery call guide, the questions that I ask to land clients and to have them working with me long term. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to grab a notepad or whatever you can use to write so that you can get everything I have to say, copy it, and use it for your next discovery call so that you get clients trusting you and working with you long term. Now, before we jump right into the video, I'm Damilola Amotsuka, if you did not already know, and it's great to have you here. If you really want to grab and steal my discovery call guide, the first thing you need to do is like the video. Please give it a thumbs up and please share it with other people that you know would need it. Now, first of all, why is a discovery call important? I feel like a discovery call is important because the clients still have questions, the potential clients, they still have questions in their minds. Does this person really say they do what they do? Can I see myself working with this person? Can they actually deliver on what they say they're going to deliver? Do they understand my needs and can they provide solutions to my needs? They have these questions at the back of their mind. And on that call, they are answering those questions in their minds to say, okay, I can actually work with this person. On the discovery call, that is where you get to land the trust of your clients. That's the number one important thing you need to be looking out to doing on that discovery call, landing the trust of your clients. Now, clients are not going to work with you because you have the skills. That is great. You know what you're doing. That is great. You were referred to them by somebody. That is great. They're going to work with you, first of all, if they can trust you. If they can trust you. Now, I came prepared for you. I have my actual discovery call guide, my script, my questions, everything that I use. I have it here to give. Should I even give? Oh God. But on this channel, you know that there's no gatekeeping. Yeah, no gatekeeping at all. So I'm going to share everything as I have it here so that you can just copy it and use it on your next discovery call. Now, I usually divide mine into 5 different parts, and I'm going to be sharing that with you. Part 1 is what I call the introduction, or the one. Please pardon me, I'm having a bit of cold, but please bear with me. I hope you can hear me. Like I was saying, part 1 is what I call the introduction. And I like to start warm. You already know me. You see me laughing on these videos. You see me just being me. It's actually what you need to try to do on your calls. Be yourself. If I have any advice whatsoever, working all these years as a service-based business owner, I'm just going to say, be yourself. Your clients want to see that, okay, this person is actually real. It's a real person and she looks relaxed. She looks like themselves. Just be yourself. Okay, start warm. If you're somebody that is more professional, then hey, by all means, do you, okay? But the bone of contention, and I think what I'm trying to say is that just be authentic. So I like to start warm, and I'm going to ask a set of questions. I'll give you an example of what I have here. It says, hey, you're calling the client's name, or hello, hi. If you want good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, whatever is comfortable with you. Thank you so much for the time to meet me. Okay. Before we jump into today, how is your week going? You want to be a little bit relatable. Ask them questions like, how is your week going? If she's a lady, how is the weather over where you are? I mean, just small talk and small questions. I always like to start warm. I like to keep it light. I like to keep it friendly, and it helps to break the ice. And for me, I discovered that if I'm feeling a bit nervous before the call, by the time you get the clients to start talking about their day and the weather, something like that, it makes me a little bit relaxed. And I bet you it makes your clients to feel a little bit relaxed on the call. So you want to start the call on a friendly note. Now, before we move on, I have a discovery call guide. I'm going to leave it in the link in description. You have your worksheets. These things are completely free. You can go download them and use everything that I have here. I'm saying here, I have put it in the discovery call guide and worksheet. It's perfect for you. Just download it, print it out, and it's plug and play for your next discovery call or the calls after. Now, stage 2 is where I want to hear their stories. I want them to share their stories. So I want to get them talking about what they need for their business. And when I'm talking about their stories, I'm basically talking about their business. How did you start this business? What are your goals for the business? What are your visions? What has happened in your business so far? For example, if you are on the call with the clients as their potential social media managers, you want to ask stories or questions like, oh, have you worked with a social media manager before? What was your working relationship like? Why did you end that contract with them? Things like that will get you to understand your clients better. So get them talking and shift the focus to them. Okay. So let me give you a bit. I'm just sharing all of my scripts. Lord help me. I am asking them to tell me a bit about your business. Like I said before, what happened with you as you started your business? What made you start looking for help right now? So why are they looking to hire you? If it's as a virtual assistant, if it's as a graphic designer, if it's as, whatever the case may be, why are they looking to hire you? Just get them talking and give them enough time to talk about these things. Usually before the call, you must have sent an email, maybe highlighting some of the things they are to expect on the discovery call, highlighting the timeline, maybe if it's a 30 minutes call or a 45 minutes call. So all of this is within that time. The client already knows that, okay, we have just 30 minutes or just 45 minutes for this call. So it even helps them to streamline how they share, how long they share their story, how they share it, and how long they share their stories. The questions you ask helps them to know what aspect you actually want to know about their business. Okay. Now let's move on to stage 3, which I call the challenge stage or the dig in deeper stage. You want to know here, you want to actually know their pain points, and the problem that they are hiring you to solve for them. Okay. So questions that I will ask here is, what challenges are you currently facing with your brand, with your business? Okay. Another question I will ask is, if you could wave a magic wand to fix one thing, or if you could fix just one thing right now in your business, what would that be? Now, I might not even specifically know the solutions to that problem, but I might have an idea and I might be able to tailor my services in a way that it actually solves that problem for them. Do you see? So this digging deeper is actually very important, because working with clients, you want to make their lives easier. I had a testimonial from a client that she told me, Damilola, you just give me peace. You make my life, my working life easier. I mean, that is what you want to, be bringing to the table with your clients, that they enjoy working with you and you also enjoy working with them. Okay. So that's for stage 3. Now let's move on quickly to stage 4, because I don't want this video to be so long. Stage 4 is what I call the goal stage. And here you want to clarify the results that you are bringing to the table. You don't want your clients to be, saying that, oh, I'm just paying you and I'm not seeing results. No, you don't want that. So, and it's good from this onset to clarify, okay, these are the results that I'm doing. This is what, if it's to create awareness for your brand, this is what I'm doing. Let's use social media managers for example again. You can say, okay, the results, what I'm coming on to do for you is to help manage your brands, respond to DMs, respond to comments, and help drive engagement, not necessarily adding maybe 20,000 followers to your Instagram account. You have to be very clear. That's what I'm saying. Clarify the results. And this thing is very important because it helps you to avoid hitches as you go along. I know what I'm saying. Anytime I laugh like this, just know that I know what I'm saying. Let me ask you, let me share questions with you that I will ask in stage 4. Stage 4, I would say, what would success look like to you after we are working together? See, this thing is so important that I actually put it on my project management board. Now, if you want me to do a video about that, about the project management tool that I use to manage clients, I'm going to take you in there, show you how I set it up, show you how I manage clients. If you want a video about that, please just leave all your questions in the comment section. Let me just know. Okay, I'm not just going to do a video that is not going to be helpful for you. If you want me to do a video about that, let me know. Now, the next question I'm going to be asking in stage 4, which I call the goal stage, is, are there specific results or outcome that you are hoping to see? and it's very important. So I have what I call the success matrix that I set up in my project management board. I mean, the project management tool is just a way of you managing clients, managing the projects. If you're like me and you don't like stuff like WhatsApp messages where you lose stuff, or you need where you can attach files and all that, then the tool that I use is actually very helpful, and it's simple to use, very simple to use. I can show you again. If you want that video, please tell me in the comment section and I'll do it for you. Can I be honest with you? When I first started my freelance business, I was confused. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to talk to clients, let alone set my rates. On discovery calls, my throat was really dry. And working with clients for years and years has helped me to create a system, template, script that has helped me run my business smoothly. Now you'll find everything in the freelance starter toolkit that I created just for you if you find yourself in the same situation like I was back then, from welcome packets to onboarding to offboarding to your receipts, your invoicing, your discovery call guide, even a journal, a business journal to keep you grounded and organized all year round. I'm going to leave the link in the description so that you can find it and download it so that you don't have to stress and waste time like I did. Now let's get right back to the video. Now quickly, let's move on to the final stage, which is stage 5. I call it my wrap-up stage. Here you're just wrapping everything up. First of all, you started with a warm introductory call. Then you moved on to get them talking so that you can know them, know more of their story. Then you want to know the challenge they are facing, and then you want to know the goal and the results that you are bringing to the table. Now you're going to wrap everything up, and here you're kind of like introducing the next steps to your clients. Okay, what are the next steps to working with you? Are you sending them an invoice? Are you sending them an email? Are you preparing a proposal for them so that they can see everything before they sign up? Are you sending your account details? All those things you let them know in the wrap-up stage. And here I would just say thank you so much for sharing all of that. They've shared their business stories, they've shared their pain points. Thank them. Be warm. Thank them. Please thank them. And based on everything that you have told me, I believe I can help you. That's if you can help them, or I believe I can refer you to somebody. Please be honest. If you can't do the job, then just let them know from onset, okay? And then give them a quick summary of what you think their pain points is. Sometimes you think you are understanding because on those calls you are writing or you are taking minutes of, you're recording the call. It's good to repeat what they say back to them. So if they are saying this, this, and this, you want to say, for example, what I think I hear you say you need is, and you go back to repeat what they've said and let them confirm that yes, you're actually getting what they need you to get. Okay, so you do that, do a quick summary of their problem, and then you talk about the solution that you're offering in your services. Okay, and then you just ask them, would you like them to, with the next steps, would you like me to send you your proposal? I can send you a proposal on, give them a certain date via email. Please expect, and I can also attach an invoice. This is what we are going to be doing as to the next steps, working together before we officially begin the project, or before we officially begin our time working together. You want to be clear on this, and you want to let them know, okay, so that they understand that, okay, these are the processes to working with you. So that's in summary, my 5 different parts that I break down my discovery call scripts, my questions. But see, on that worksheet and on that guide, everything, I just summarized everything. I think it's about a 10-page workbook, and this thing that you need to download it and read through it. Just take your time to read through it. It's going to help you. Okay, there's some common mistakes that I want to talk about that some of us make, and maybe I made these mistakes as well as I started out my business without even knowing. But you need to watch out for these mistakes so that you don't make those mistakes as well, because I've heard stories and I've seen things that I'm like, well, for example, I heard a story of a guy that was on a call with a potential client abroad, and at some point, on that call, he kept having people walk behind him in front of the client, and at some point he actually stopped, looked back, and was talking to the person while the client was on the call. So there are some things that they're not professional and they're not good enough for us to do Need I say that he didn't get that job? Obviously, he did not get that job. So some of the things that we should watch out for. Number one is talking too much about yourself. Oh, I have blah, 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 blah. I am blah, blah. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Also, let me add, see, when you actually sign up clients, I believe I've talked about contracts in some other of my videos. Please go watch them. There's this thing of confidentiality. You want to keep private things private. You don't want to come on a discovery call and say everything about your last client or your previous clients or the past 2 clients or the past 3 clients. If I were a client, I'll be like, oh, so when you go on your next discovery call or when you are talking to another potential client, you're going to tell everybody else about my business and I'm going to run. I'm going to leave you. So please, we have to be very discreet with how we do things. Don't talk too much about yourself or about your clients. That's a no. That's not good. Then quoting prices before understanding the project. They've not even told you what their issue is. You're already telling them, this is the price, this is my rate. I don't go beyond. See, there are some things that we just need to first understand what they need from you before you then go on to start saying, okay, this is my price range. This is what I'm comfortable with. You paying me. This is what I've worked with in time past. Based on what you have said you need and the services I can offer you, this is my comfortable area or my comfortable zone. All right. The next thing you don't want to do is to skip on follow-up. This one, I've been guilty when I first started. The last client that I had, she actually told me that she hired me because she saw how I followed up with her. Now, we had set a time for our meeting, our first discovery call, and I kept following up with her. So you want to send them emails or voice notes or however you communicate with them, or we're supposed to have meeting on certain dates, just a little reminder. We're supposed to have a meeting at a certain time, just a little reminder that I'm ready, I've come ready, just so that I know that you are busy. You're saying stuff like that. I know that you are busy and I do not want this to slip through the cracks. All right. Make sure that you follow up with your clients before the discovery call and after the discovery call. On the discovery call guide, now I didn't talk about after the discovery call. All I talked about was during questions I asked during my discovery call. In that guide, you will have what you should do before you go on the call, what you should do during the call, which I've shared with you right now. I hope you copied all the questions. Then what you should do after the call. Did you see? So that guide is actually important. Please go download it, okay? And following up with your clients is one of the things that I said in there. I have my discovery call guide now that I'm sharing with you. Then don't sound desperate. If they're not ready to work with you now, thank for them coming on the call with you, sharing that time with you, and then say that you're looking forward to you guys working together, to having a great working relationship with them, and leave it as that. After you follow up 1-2 times, if you are not ready, sometimes clients are not financially ready, they may love you, but they're not financially ready to make that commitment just yet. So don't be too desperate, always calling them, always sending them messages. Don't bug them out, please. This is for all the clients out there. I believe I just spoke. Don't bug them out. Don't sound too desperate, okay? Follow up appropriately and then allow them time to make their decisions. Now, I hope this video was very helpful and useful to you. Again, if you got something, if you gained some insights, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps me grow, it supports me, and it's completely free to you. Also share it with somebody that needs it. All of your questions, I love reading your questions in the comment section, and as much as I can, I answer, especially to people who are members of my channel. I answer and I respond to the questions. So leave all the questions you have in the comment section. Also, I will leave the discovery call guide in the comment section so that you can go and download it and use it and have a successful next discovery call, and hopefully you bag your next client before the end of the year. Till the next video,